Hello! Welcome to Music Theory with Joshua Villa. Alright, today we're talking about a song called Day One from the musical Groundhog Day. And we're more specifically talking about the end of the song, which ends with a very elongated kind of phrase, if you would call it. So it starts off with them singing the main theme, which was already restated earlier on in the song, which begins with the basic idea: Punxsutawney, it's a little town with a heart as big as any town. And then it adds stretching, as any small town in the USA, and then its cadence, which is repeated later in this phrase, which, and there is no town greater than Punxsutawney on Groundhog Day. And that fails to reach a cadence. It goes to a 6, and then it makes a detour with a I'm calling it basic idea prime and then contrasting idea prime. So the basic idea prime of this detour will be, tomorrow I'll wake up and call up the station and tell them I'm not coming back. And then the contrasting idea being, never again will I wake in the morning in, with an echo, every morning I wake to the dawning of. And then he finally says with another echo, never again will I wake in the morning in, which that signals a half cadence to go back to the first basic idea of this phrase, which is the whole Punxsutawney. And then it continues with a little town with a heart as big as any town. And then after that, it goes into a contrasting idea that wasn't stated before, saying, there's nothing more depressing than small town USA. And then it does it one more time, trying to reach a cadence, and there is no town smaller than Punxsutawney on Groundhog Day. I did not sing that right. Don't quote me on that. But that fails to reach a cadence, so it tries it one more time, saying, there's nothing more depressing than small town USA, and there is no town smaller. And then it goes, Punxsutawney on, Punxsutawney on, Punxsutawney on. And then he says, just kill me now. Which is an expansion. And what happened before when he was repeating the Punxsutawney on, Punxsutawney on, Punxsutawney on, that is what I would call another form of stretching, which I would believe is an echo. Some people would refer it to as a one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time, but it's kind of to have a one more time inside of a one more time. Yes, you could call it that, but I believe since it's echoing the cadence and the cadential idea, I believe it would be an echo. Since it's just Punxsutawney on, Punxsutawney, and it's a very short phrase, you know? And then he goes, just kill me now. And then that's what we would just call another form of stretching, using dialogue to extend the time in between the cadential idea and the actual cadence that's happening. And then, day. Yeah, so overall, it's a very long phrase, starting out with a basic idea with a stretch and a cadential idea that fails to reach its cadence, with a detour with 2 echoes into it, and then it tries again with Punxsutawney. It's a little town with a little town with a heart as big as any town, and then it tries for that cadence at the end. It fails. It repeats to a one more time, and then it tries the cadence over and over and over again as an echo, each time constantly failing the cadence, and then creates an expansion of just kill me now, which is not a musical expansion, but a dialogue expansion, which musical theater does sometimes. And then finishes with a PAC of day! So yeah, that is my analysis of Groundhog Day.